Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to write an article automatically using AI agent. So as a content manager of my organization, I need to generate articles regularly and publish it on my WordPress site to maintain the consistency. But doing it manually is going to take a lot of time. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process simply with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now every time I'm going to add a new title and the description of the content which I want in my Google Sheets, automatically my AI agent is going to generate a unique article using that same response, and automatically the article is going to be published on my WordPress site. Now to automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills, but I'm going to integrate all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video we are going to learn step by step how to automatically write articles with the help of AI agent. So here, as a content manager for a digital marketing agency, I often need to publish blog articles on topics like SEO trends, social media strategies, email marketing, etc. Manually writing and uploading each post to WordPress used to take hours and I was not consistent. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect and my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So now as soon as I'm going to add a new row along with a new title and a description that how actually I want the content to be generated, automatically on the basis of these details, an article is going to be generated with the help of my OpenAI, that is my AI agent, and automatically it is going to be published as a new blog, as a new post on my WordPress site. Now, to automate this entire process, I will have to build a connection between my Google Sheets, my OpenAI and WordPress, and that I'm going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let's get started for that. In order to start with the process of this automation, we have to open a new tab, and in our browser, we need to search pabbly.com/connect. This is going to take us towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, where we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, you can just directly log in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button, which is going to help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as you know, Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without any coding and programming skills, simply by connecting our work applications. In the similar manner, by connecting all our work applications today, such as Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress, we are going to automate the entire process of writing articles automatically with the help of our AI agent. So here, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create the automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards a dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box has appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here for my workflow as write an article automatically using AI agent. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select AI automations as my folder in which I want to save my workflow. And now I'm going to click on create. In the similar manner, to organize your dashboard, you can also create separate folders for different kind of workflows. Whenever you will require any specific workflow, just open the folder and you will get it. Now we are on a new screen which contains a blank workflow. Basically, we need to fill up this blank workflow to completely set up our automation. Here we have two extremely important windows, as we can see, trigger and action. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now here, let's suppose I want that every time a new row is going to be added along with a new title and a brief description in my Google Sheets, automatically on the basis of these details, a new article should be generated with the help of AI agent. It should be then further publish on my WordPress site. So for that, here I'm going to take Google Sheets in my trigger step and OpenAI as my AI agent and WordPress in my actions. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger command. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a new row is going to be added along with new titles and the description in Google Sheets, then only on the basis of that title and the description, the article is going to be generated and it is going to be published on WordPress, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we need to go towards our trigger step, and here we have to select our trigger application. So here in my case, as I told you, my trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's select that quickly. Then we have to select the trigger event on the happening of which specific event inside your Google Sheets you want to capture the response. So here I want that when a new or updated spreadsheet row will be added in my Google Sheets, then the response should be captured. So here I'm going to select that same. Now we have to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. To build that connection, we have received a webhook URL, and here we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. And as we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row which is added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect, that too automatically. So do not worry, I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, let's copy the webhook URL and I will take you towards my Google Sheets. So you can see I have two columns over here. First is for the title of the article, and then we have the description brief. Okay, that what all points we want in the article. Now here we have to go towards extensions. We can see the option of add-on, and here we have get add-ons. So to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, we have to install an add-on named as Pabbly Connect Webhook. So we are going to install it with the help of Google Workspace Marketplace. This is the add-on, as you can see, which is necessary to be installed inside Google Sheets to build the connection successfully between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets. I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to cross it. If you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet once. Then only you will be able to find the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks under extensions. As here I can find the options. Let's go towards initial setup, as we have to do an initial setup to build the connection. First of all, in which we have to enter the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect. So let's simply paste the webhook URL over here, and the next is the trigger column. So from your spreadsheet, from the data, you have to decide a specific column which is going to act as a trigger column of your spreadsheet. So the concept of trigger column says whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this particular column which you have decided as trigger column, then entire row is going to be automatically sent towards Pabbly Connect. In my case here, you can see that I only have two columns in my spreadsheet, A and B. B will be my trigger column because I want that when a new row is going to be added up till B column, then only the data should be sent towards Pabbly Connect and not before that. So here I'm going to quickly enter B as my trigger column, and I will click on send test to send the test response of this second row towards Pabbly Connect. As the test data is sent successfully, now I'm going to click on submit, and here as the initial setup is configured, I'm going to cross it. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and automatically the response is received over here, as you can see. In our response, we have received all the details. So these are the exact details which we have in our Google Sheets. We have the trigger column which we have decided, title. We have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, that means the number of row which we have received in the response, and the brief description. By using these details, now we are going to generate the article with the help of our AI agent, and that is OpenAI in my case. If you are using any other AI application as your AI agent to generate the articles, you can also select that application over here in your action application. But because OpenAI is my action application, so I'm going to select that first of all. Okay. Now here, as we have selected the application, we have to select the action event. So I want to use ChatGPT to generate my articles. I have used that. I'm going to use that. Therefore, I have selected action event as ChatGPT. Now let's build the connection by clicking on connect. Here we have two options to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. We have add new connection and select existing connection. Before building the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, make sure that you are already logged into your OpenAI account. Then only the process of your connection is going to become simple and easier for you. Here, if you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, quickly go with that. If you want to create a new connection, just select add new connection, and here you have to enter the token. How to get the token? For that, the instructions are given. Just click on this hyperlink. It is going to redirect you towards the API key page of your OpenAI account, where you can generate the token and paste it over here directly. When you will click on save, your connection will be successful. I have already created a connection with my OpenAI account, so I'm going to select existing connection currently. I will click on save, and the connection is built. So now here, after building the connection, we have to select the model by using which we want to generate our articles. We have multiple models inside ChatGPT. Here currently I'm going to select ChatGPT 4o mini model. And now we have to move forward towards a very important and the highlight step of this automation, that is to enter the prompt. Prompt is actually the command which we need to provide to ChatGPT or to our AI agent that what we actually wanted to do for us. In our case here, because we want to generate unique articles related to the title and the description which we have received from Google Sheets, we have to provide the prompt accordingly. The prompt should contain the title which we have received from Google Sheets as well as the description on the basis of which we want to generate the content. It should include each and every point, each and every detail that how and what kind of content you actually want. Also the details which you do not want in your content, such as specific words, specific spaces, or any kind of symbols which you want to remove. So here, according to my use case, my prompt will be: write a detailed, informative and SEO-friendly blog article on the topic. Here I am going to provide the topic based on the following description. Include a proper introduction, subheadings and conclusion. Here this is the prompt which I am going to give, and I am going to enter the topic and the description over here one by one. First of all, let's enter the topic. Here you can see that the topic is received from our earlier response from Google Sheets. Instead of entering it manually, we will simply insert it like this from the previous step. In the similar manner, let's insert the description as well. As we are inserting the details from the previous step, we are mapping them. Mapping makes the data dynamic. So when we have mapped these details, they have become dynamic and replaceable. So every time, according to the new response, these details will get replaced. This means that every time a new row will be added in our Google Sheets along with a new title and the description, the response will be captured. And as the new response will be captured, automatically these details will get replaced in this field. And in this way, we will be automating the entire process of generating articles for each topic which is added in Google Sheets. Otherwise, if we will enter the data manually over here by typing or by copy and pasting as we have entered rest of the prompt, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, where we want the data should get replaced automatically, their mapping is very important. Now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here the response is received through ChatGPT. So here we have email marketing trends in 2025, what you need to know. And here we have the entire article as per our instruction. As the article is generated, now I want to post it directly on WordPress. So we are going to build the connection between WordPress and Pabbly Connect. If you want to store this article in your Google Sheets, you want to send it to your team members on Slack or Google Chat, you can also do the same. Okay, here I am going to select the action application as WordPress. Then we have to select the action event to create a post. Let's click on connect. We have again two options. If you want to create a new connection, you have to enter your WordPress username and the password, and you have to provide the base URL. How to get that? For that, you just have to go towards your WordPress site. You will look towards the URL of your WordPress site, and here you have to copy up till WP3 before this slash, and you will paste it over here. Okay, I've already created the existing connection, so I'm going to go with that currently, and I'm going to quickly create a post in WordPress. Now, first of all, you have to select the post type, which is going to be post over here. We have to provide the post title. So we have received the post title over here. Then we have the post content that we have received from our OpenAI. We have to provide the slug if you have received that, excerpt, etc. Status, here I'm going to select as draft currently because I want my team members to review the article, not directly publish it. Okay, the format is standard, ping status will be open, other details are not mandatory, so I'm going to ignore these fields. I will directly click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we have received the response. So I will take you towards WordPress. We will refresh the post section over here. And you can see that the draft post is created automatically. When I'm going to open the post over here, you can see that here my post is created with an article. This means that our connection is built. Now here what we are supposed to do, once we have completed this automation, we have connected Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress. I am going to test this workflow whether it is running fine or not. For that, I'm going to go back towards my Google Sheets, and over here I'm going to add a new row in front of you along with a new title and a description. So let's say the title this time is LinkedIn for B2B, and let's say the description for this blog will be benefits of using LinkedIn for B2B lead generation. As soon as I've entered a new row over here in my Google Sheets, I will take you towards my WordPress site, and over here I'm going to go towards all posts. And yes, here we can see that a drafted post is once again created with the name as LinkedIn for B2B. When I'm going to open this WordPress post, here we have the article as you can see. So this means that yes, our workflow is absolutely successful. Also, it is running fine. So now you can also very easily create this amazing automation to write articles automatically using AI agent for your business. I have just taken the example of WordPress over here to create the post. But if you want, you can also share these articles anywhere on any application which you want according to your requirement. So thank you for watching the video.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.